particular outfit, I'm cool on them, because they'll mess up a whole day, a whole 3 days messing with them. But so like they you know what I'm saying, I dropped in Springfield. Well, when I dropped in Springfield, I had a feeling they were going to send me there. And I already talked with my dispatcher about them. Yo, don't send me over there. I don't want to go. Sure enough, oh, you don't want to go? Here's a load. I don't want it. What you mean you don't want it? I don't want it. Every time I deal with them, their loads are messed up. And they end up costing me time. You know, I don't want to deal with them. If I get there, the load's not ready. If it's ready, the load is overweight. It's not, you know what I'm saying, if it's ready and it's not, you know what I'm saying, it's not overweight. When I get to the drops, you know what I'm saying, the order's messed up. Which have me running around in circles. I don't want it. Okay. Next load that comes in, same place. Why are you sending me back? And I just told you I don't want to deal with that shipper. You can send me to another spot. You know, pick up a load over there. Or pick up a load somewhere, you know what I'm saying? So I turned that one down. Why aren't you? I told you last time, I'm not dealing with them. You think this is a game? Alright, so, okay, well, then the planner calls. Well, they're the only ones we got picking up today. You have to wait a day for somebody else. As I told my dispatcher, well, if y'all need, you know what I'm saying, y'all ain't got no more trucks up here, because I know, you know what I'm saying, you get an idea of how the planners are working. You know, you may not know the full, you know what I'm saying, every detail of what they go through, but I know y'all were counting on having this truck in this area to pick this load up. Alright, you know, and I know it ain't, you know what I'm saying, I know it's a finite number of trucks that you have in the area at any given time. Cool. If you ain't got nobody else to pick up, I'll take the load, you know, but I'm not happy about it. Basically, I had a conversation go with my dispatcher. So the planner calls me. Well, you know, saw that you declined the load. You don't take that load, we won't be able to get you rolling till tomorrow. Alright, just, you know, give and take. I'll run it against my better judgment. And yeah, the load was jacked up. Took the load down to Arizona. Double drop, a 2-dropper. Yeah, it was 2 drops. First drop, well, we were missing 54 cases of X, Y, and Z. You got 54 cases on there, but I know that we're not your only stop. I don't want to touch it, yada, yada, yada. Alright, cool. Get to the second drop. 54 cases of X, Y, and Z still left on your truck. Huh. So were these the 54 cases that the other place didn't want? I mean, was looking for? Go back over there. Instead of them just telling me, nah. You know, those weren't our cases. We don't want them. Blase. Alright, you're good to go. So now I'm stuck down there an extra day trying to figure out, you know, what they want to do with the load, and they got to, well, saying, take it to a food bank somewhere, a food donation. Man, y'all doing too much. Way too much. Which is why I don't want to deal, you know what I'm saying? You can miss me on that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's different when you're dealing with a shipper, or you go to a spot, load's messed up. Alright. First time. Alright, cool. Go there the next time, you ain't got no problems with their load. Cool. You know, you go there, you know what I'm saying, or you go there once, you know what I'm saying, every time that you go somewhere, you don't want to have an issue with the load. You know, I don't want to deal with, you know what I'm saying, a company that, or a facility that every time I go to you, there's something wrong with the load. If it ain't on the front end, it's on the back end. Front end could be, you know what I'm saying, and I mean, like, it's kind of topsy-turvy, because I may get there to pick up and I've been running already, and I don't have the hours to sit there and wait for you to get me back in the door for rework, to rework the load, you know what I'm saying, to get it weighed out right, so that I can scale out and burn up the road. You know, I might have just enough time to get there so I can get 100 miles up the road so that I can make the load on time. You know what I'm saying, according to my clock. Because if I don't make it that 100 miles, I'm not going to be able to run it. Which means it's a waste of my time to even get there and mess with the load in the first place. Or if I'm dealing with your issues on the back end, now I gotta sit, you know what I'm saying, now I gotta sit at this receiver 3, 4, 5 hours while they haggling with you over price or figuring out what they want to do because you done messed something up. And I mean, you know, it's the proactiveness of it that gets, you know what I'm saying, that makes me upset. Because when you loaded the truck, you knew, one, you didn't have everything that they were looking for. And you were just trying to, you know what I'm saying, trying to slide by. But we didn't have 54 cases of that, but we got 54 cases of this. When you take it, fingers crossed. You dig what I'm saying? And I mean, when it all could have been settled by a phone call up front. Hey, we loading you up. The load's leaving out on this date. As it stands right now, we're not going to be able to ship you, you know what I'm saying, that part of the order. Now, I can substitute something for you. I can give you something else and go ahead and work out the price and then, so that, you know, it doesn't fall down on me. So that I'm not getting to a shipper receiver and just sitting around waiting. Now you done made me miss my next pickup. Or, you know what I'm saying, now I can't go nowhere after I get there because now they done ran out all the hours on my clock. But they don't care about that in the first place. So really I'm just wasting my breath right now. But that's the way I'm, you know what I'm saying, that's the way I'm looking at it. stop. I'm gonna sit up because it's 102 degrees down here right now. I don't know where I want to stop at. I don't know if I feel like I want to go to Pilot. I don't know if I feel like I want to go to the TA or to the Loves. More than likely I'm going to be at Loves. And that's even worse. They don't have no driver's lounge. And on a day like today, I would actually kick it in the lounge just because I don't feel like burning the gas and stay, you know what I'm saying? My bad, not gas, fuel. I don't feel like burning that much fuel just to stay cool because I know I'm already gonna be, you know what I'm saying? I already know I'm gonna be wasting a day pretty much. What's happening? It's 4 o'clock now. I get there at 5. That's 3. Yeah, I roll up there at 3 o'clock Saturday morning. Pick the load up, run it. Cause yeah, matter of fact, yeah, I can do some things with it. You know what I'm saying? I can twerk it a little bit to get there Sunday. But then on the back end, do I really want to run the load all the way out, or do I want to start calling for a repower? Because what's going to end up happening is going to push me into California to pick up, and it's not, you know, and the fueling of it, end up spending more than I want to on this trip because this is my after coming out of the whole check, which means my next check really ain't gonna be that much because I'm paying for 2 weeks instead of 1. Not on everything. You know, I gotta, for the week that I didn't work, it's a $120 truck payment. Then I got my taxes, you know what I'm saying? Then you got your, not my tags, but you know, all the other little stuff, the insurance, those things, all my little deductions. I believe it's what? Maybe I'm in the whole 700, like 750. And I got, you know what I'm saying, that next 750 coming out. So, you know, the next check is only going to be about, you know, $300-400 maybe, possibly. It's not written in stone. It's not a guarantee, I should say that. Busy year for me as far as home time. You know, like last year, you know, I was on the road. You know, I didn't go home. You know, I went home once every 3 months. For real. Like ran through the holidays, all of that. This year, I don't really feel like doing that this year. You know, this was a year where, hey, I need, you know what I'm saying, go home, you know what I'm saying, I was trying to be, you know what I'm saying, home a little bit more. Well, not a little bit more, but you know, I was going to be going home more on a regular basis. Just because, you know what I'm saying, to spend time with my kids one, my little PNCs, and two, just to, holler at my family. My cousins and whatnot stay in North Carolina, aunts and uncles, that stuff's important, to me. I love my family. The family understands, what I'm doing and everything like that. Got an uncle who was was out here for every bit of 30 years, maybe more. I'm gonna say 30. So, over the years, here, he taught me how to read a map when I was like 5, 6 years old. He taught me how to, to actually look at a map, take out the fold-up maps, take the little scale down at the bottom, and this is how you, this is how you tell how far it is, blase, blase, you want to go here, this is what this is for, all that. Because I'm the only male as far as my mother's concerned. I'm my mother's only son, got 2 sisters, 5 nieces, 3 nieces. I got 2 daughters. That it is what it is. I'm the man, I'm the man. In my absence that, doesn't go down if I'm there. So, had my favorite, I don't say favorite, I love all my aunts, I love all my uncles. But my aunt passed this year. She meant a lot to me. Growing up, I spent all my summers, well, the majority of my summers with, with them for the most part. Like they stayed around my grandparents. I used to go to my grandparents' house for the summer. Country boy. And in the midst of me going down there, she would come through and pick me up. I'd spend the night, took my cousins to Disney World, took me with them. First time I ever went to Disney World, she the one that took me, when I was getting bored at my grandparents' house because, I grew up with a really religious my grandparents were really, they were involved in the church. Grandma went to church all the time. She was at the church, I was at the church. Not necessarily because I wanted to be there, which I didn't, but because I didn't have nowhere else to go. If you with me, you're gonna do what I say. All right. So she gave me a rest from that. When I wanted to go swimming and stuff like, all the little things. She made my summers more enjoyable. So I was really, 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 really exceptionally fond of her. And since my grandparents passed, She was the first one, you know what I'm saying? She's been the first one of the aunts and uncles to, you know what I'm saying, to follow them in. And, you know, it hurt because I didn't expect it. You know, you always think that you got time to see your fam, or they're going to be there, and then they're not. And when you haven't had a chance to see them, you know, because I used to be able to count on seeing my family at least once or twice a year. If nothing else, you know what I'm saying, we got together at Thanksgiving. And I missed all of that last year dealing with this. Out here, you know what I'm saying, so-called proving my work ethic. And the only thing that taught me was, it don't matter when you go to the house. If the company wants to screw you, they're going to screw you. And so that's where I'm at now. You know, started off on the good foot, but, you know, that's to be expected. You know, you switch companies, you know, your first month, 2 months, 3 months, whatever, you know you're in the honeymoon stage. Oh, we love you, we're yada, 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 and all this, that, and the third. You know, they're trying to make you feel, you know what I'm saying, they're trying to make you feel like they're better than the rest. You know that going in. And I mean, just like any relationship, you know, starting off is the best. Now, I don't equate business dealings with the way I would, you know what I'm saying, a significant other. Two totally different concepts. Because I can't deal with you being in a company the way I would if I'm dealing with somebody that I'm potentially dating. It just don't work like that. So, you know, you want to look at how I handle my personal relationships, and that's the type of person. Nah, it's two totally different things. I mean, like, they may overlap in certain areas, but that whole bit of nonsense I don't even put no weight into that. Because I mean, you got people out there that are well educated in their field of employment, very dedicated, but when it comes to a personal relationship, they bat crazy. And you got, you know what I'm saying, some people that may not have all of the intricacies of personal relationships down, but as far as being able to maintain one, versus, you know what I'm saying, their work ethic. Two totally different, you know what I'm saying? So it's totally different. And my loyalty as far as a personal relationship goes will always extend further than a business relationship. Because at the end of the day, your loyalty towards me is pretty much tied up in the profits and losses. How much money do I generate for you, and how much money you can make off of me is the extent of your loyalty to me. I know we like to think that it doesn't, but it's the truth. me knowing that, you know what I'm saying? So me knowing that that's the truth, you know, I have to act and react accordingly to that. And that's as far as my, you know what I'm saying, my loyalty towards companies go. Profits and losses. Now, I say that with a grain of salt because, you know, being that it is a business relationship, just because I take a loss right now doesn't necessarily mean that, you know what I'm saying, I'm jumping ship on
right, then keep right.
So that's where that loyalty, you know what I'm saying, that's where the loyalty aspect is a mirror image of itself. How much I feel like you have my back through a loss on your end will, you know what I'm saying, coincide how much of a loss I take on my end. Yeah, we're gonna be doing the loves hot, so I forget. I think they only got a Subway too. Yeah. Man, I ain't had Subway in so long.
Exit right, then keep right.
Slow down to 40, now that I'm in the turning lane. Yeah.
Keep right.
35. Well, we're not going to be doing 35. We're going to do 40, 45. Now, technically, I'm not doing that right. But at the same time, I can read a curve and actually know how far, you know, it's going to send me to the left or to the right, you know, and what speed I need to take it at. Not saying that
route.
They don't know what they're talking about when they put some of them cautionary signs up, but oh yeah, don't you love it? Gotta love it. Got to love it. Traffic. Yeah, I'm sliding through here in the rush hour. I'm violating. San Antonio. Total violation. But hey, I ain't got nowhere to be. I need to get over. I'm about to get over. Let me over, big bro. Let me over. Appreciate it. You gonna let me over? Thank you, sir. Didn't want to, but because I faked like I was about to, he slowed down and let me in, which is what we love. We love that. Need to get over one more time. Get away from this congestion. Checking our mirrors, looking for the gap. Oh, he was swift too. Well, he pulling a Swift trailer. He's not an actual Swift driver like that. You know, I think he's power only for Swift. So, all right, we got a gap behind this minivan. I thank you, sir, for letting me over. Give the four-wheeler a nice little thank you nod. And let's get to moving. Like, I really don't understand this part of traffic. Like, I seriously don't. You know, like, I don't understand why these two lanes that are through, you know what I'm saying, like the through lanes, why they ever slow down. Void of an accident. I can see what's going on now. You got a tanker truck up front and it's creeping, but you know, it doesn't make sense. You know, you got your exit lanes. They can slow down from time to time. You know, they can be a little bit of a nuisance. But them inside lanes, man, y'all should be moving at all times. I see you over there. Don't want to jump over there because we got traffic coming. Ding, 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 ding. But yeah, like, even when you're exiting the highway, I mean, technically, you're not even supposed to break your speed until you're on the off-ramp. You're not supposed to slow down, you know, as you approach the off-ramp. None of that. You're supposed to keep moving at highway speed. You're not supposed to, you know what I'm saying, impede traffic on the highways, period. That's just like when you're getting on the highway. You should be matching the speed of the traffic coming up so that you can fit in. It's like when you're getting ready to get on the off ramp, but while you're on the off ramp, you're supposed to check your mirrors, check the lanes, find a gap, and match your speed to that gap that you want to actually get it, that you want to hit, so that you can enter in with no problems. Now, conversely, as a courtesy, when you're on the highway, that right lane that they be wanting the trucks to ride in so bad, it doesn't always need to be occupied. And if it is occupied, you need to leave some gaps for the traffic coming off the off-ramp. Why? So that you don't get the traffic, so that you don't back traffic up. That's why. Alright, Swift, you need to be in that outside lane or something. Right now, you violating. Pick your speed up, bruh.